All right, there we go. All right, so this is who we're going to talk about first. Xavier Wells. I'm sorry, Nolan Xavier Wells. I'm gonna say that right. Um,
Mhm.
he passed away not too long ago. He was with his friends, and he ended up got missing after that, and he died. They found his body, and he died. Um, rest in peace to him. Prayers to him and his family. Um, going in more detail.
It's definitely sad. And if anything, I'm angry for the family. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I, I feel them. Like how many more lives have to be taken? You know, and not for them. Are you playing it?
uh,
Not for nothing. I wouldn't consider them as friends.
really.
I wouldn't. And I had experience too. It's funny. Like, thank God I didn't come back dead or I was dead. But you know, if you have good friends and they take you out in an area, you're supposed to have each other's back for what you get of, correct? Like if you my boy, whatever, we've been friends for years and you know what I'm saying? Like we've been chilling, whatever, and you invite me to a place, I'm expect you to watch my back as I watch your back. I'm
Right.
expect you to be my friend like you say you my friend. You know, like I expect you to do what you're supposed to do as a friend. And if I'm telling you something, you don't sit there and laugh about it. You know, like the man said he can't be out here. I feel like he was gonna drown or whatever, and y'all found that funny. Like there's all kinds of videos out there. But you know, it sucks. Like we have to be careful of who we have as friends because it happened to me. Like I was on invited to a birthday party and it was a couple of us and it was two parties' birthdays. One of the party member left us in a whole different state. Left us. Do you have any idea? A lot of shit can happen. We never been to that state, and you just dipped,
That's
dipped. You
crazy.
feel me?
Yeah, that's
You know, a
crazy.
lot of things could have happened, but we stayed and we watched each other's back because we both stayed. We felt, you know, we already paid a lot of money for this, you know, particular event. So we're gonna stay. So we did, but we had each other's back. And we made sure we came back together, went back together. We never separated. Like we in a whole different state. We gotta stay, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
because
Right.
there's too many people out there looking for a next kill or looking to injure somebody. Like you gotta be very careful. And it's sad that as kids, we trust too many kids to have our back when they don't. That's shitty. And I feel bad for the parents. Like I'm so angry and it's happening more and more often. And they want to sit here and compare to other dads. Like there's no comparing. You can't compare. At the end of the day, it's always going to be a race thing. No matter what you guys say or do, how you flip it, squeeze it, sugarcoat it, it's always going to be a race thing.
Yeah.
Always, always. I'm sorry to say that, but it is. Until both parties figure this shit out and let that shit go, like literally figure it out and sit at the table and squash it because at the end of the day, we're not the enemies. We have the same enemy in common and we're not going against the enemy. We're going against each other. And that's some BS right there. So I do
Yeah.
feel bad for the parent. I'm angry as fuck because it keeps happening. Another member hang. We don't hang ourselves. Another member got shot. Another this, another that. Like, come on. The fuck going on? Hey,
What's
Reggie.
up, Reggie? What's up?
You know, every time I see your name, Reggie, me want to talk to you in Jamaican. I don't know why.
Hold on, that's my son. Let me hit y'all back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
He'll
but
be back.
it's sad though to see, you know, kids in general just dying.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you taking each other's lives? Why? Why? What is the hatred? Like, leave them alone. Leave us alone. Leave people alone. Like, if you have so much anger and hatred that you want to take it on somebody, that's where you need to sit there and analyze yourself before becoming somebody's friend.
Right. Um, fan. Did you hear the fan in the background?
The what?
Do you hear the fan in the background?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's make sure. All right. He was 18 years old.
He's still
my
a
sister
kid.
age. My
He's a
sister
kid.
18. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He's
He
18 years
just
old.
turned 18. He's 18, a baby. He's still a baby. You know what I mean? He's like,
Right.
he just turned an adult. You feel
Like,
me? He just
literally my sister age. That's crazy. Still a
right.
kid.
Like, what the fuck?
Still a kid. It's a why are we hearing a lot of stories of these people getting killed and missing
And
while they
especially
have
in
white
Mississippi.
friends? It's just like I don't know if it's coincidence.
Right.
But
And then the whole thing
what we
about
seeing.
Ashley Janaea in Africa. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of shit going on out of state, out of country, visiting. You can't even visit nobody no more. You can't go on vacation. You don't know if you're going to get shot, killed, hung. The fuck?
I would say go on vacation, go with a group of like mixture of your friends, like Asian,
You can't trust no friends these days. You go to friends that do that shit.
Remember old girl that went to Texas with her friends and
Right?
ended up not coming back?
Perfect example.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What
2026
friend?
is wild times. 2026 is wild times.
It
really
is.
It really is. And I didn't know about this till Reggie mentioned it. Yeah, I didn't know
There's
about
so much
this.
going on.
Yeah, 18-year-old
yeah.
college football player Nolan Xavier Wells was a retained permitted civil rights authority bencrump and his flying Wells body to Washington D.C. for an independent autopsy.
Autopsy. They want to know what happened.
Yeah.
They tried to say
it's no foul play. No foul play.
Yeah, they tried to say that he told his friends he was staying out there on the island by himself with no phone.
Right?
There's no way. There's no way.
No
There's
going
no,
on.
you can't make this up. There's no way.
Check this out. Not only that, they deleted all their social media because they put a whole bunch of shit on it and they deleted it while it was still there. Suspect.
What if their friends are scared?
All of them. Not only that, one of their moms is a judge and a doctor. It's like.
Oh, you mean the friend's parents is a judge and a doctor?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The white, the Caucasians.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Caucasians.
Yeah. The ones that don't have the melanin. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. Their parents have, and that's fine and dandy, but at the end of the day, something happened. Like I was telling him, Reggie, I was like, if you're gonna leave and go to a boat ride or vacation or anywhere, you should have more than multiple friends that you should rely on. You know what I mean? I don't trust nobody. And at the end of the day, you can't trust nobody either. That's how you gotta look at it. Whatever vacation or place you go to, you gotta say you can't trust them. You gotta look out for yourselves. And it's sad. That's shitty. But there's some foul play. I don't give a damn what they said. There's no way. There's no way. And then all the boats. Did you see the video? They were out there in the island. There was boats. There's people, and nobody saw. Nobody. No, nobody. Come on, man.
I think there is a video for that too.
You saw the video, Reggie?
No, I ain't seen the video yet.
Yeah, play the video. There is.
Let's see here. On YouTube?
Yes.
It's on YouTube?
Yes. And then not only that, there were confrontations too between them on the island. So like, here we go again.
What video is it? It's like a news or something, or
yeah, I was watching just the boy that it was just showing it on there.
Is it like on Hype News or?
I'm not sure. I saw it on YouTube. Like the update and news, and then the cops said it was no foul play, and that's why their lawyers, the mom's lawyers, want an autopsy and everything.
Maybe this is it. Okay, hold on.
Because they feel like there's more to it, which there always is. There's always more to it.
Right. Let me see here.
What's your thoughts, Reggie?
I think that in the times that we live in, it's tough being an American, right? Because Stuff like this happens overseas all the time, you
Yeah.
know.
Right.
But we focus on the US because that's where we live. And it's like the world in itself is messed up. So how do we navigate this? How do we navigate this? Because it's not like you can't travel. It's not like you can't just stay in your bubble. You have
Right.
to get out and meet people and do things. So what's the
Mhm.
solution? Because our
And
kids are these our kids is gonna be 18 one day. My kid lives in the suburbs. He goes to suburban schools. I'm gonna tell him not be friends with white people. You feel me? Only live in the hood. Only
No.
play with people in the hood. We see
oh
how
no,
that
definitely
goes.
not.
Yeah, we
Right.
can't isolate ourselves with other groups of people that have nothing to do with what's going on.
And
Yeah,
just
So
protect them, keep protecting them, and
yeah,
keep direct them the right path. I mean, at the end of the day, as they get older, they have to decide for themselves.
this is my thing though. Even me as an adult, I have a sort of communication with my parents, right? Anytime I travel somewhere, I'm going to like a different state or a different country, whatever. I have communication with my parents, even if it
Right.
has to be parental control is for, well, not parental control, but more of tracking my phone, tracking them, making sure that I'm okay, make sure they're okay, right? Because
Right.
they want to make sure that we fine. No matter how old I am, I'm going to have some type of way of communicate with my family so they know where I'm at and where they know I'm fine, right? So from him disappearing like that and then he died and stuff like
But
that,
they had their phones too. They took his phone.
right? But he didn't have his phone in the island though. They allegedly said, right?
Right.
So I just feel like we have to do a better job as far as communicate with our parents or family, and then let them know we're safe, and then also just tracking. I think tracking is a good thing to have, especially with your loved ones, like with your significant other, whatever that may be. I feel like tracking to make sure we're safe is the way to go. I feel like a lot of people lack that.
yeah,
They do because I just yelled at my son about it. I was like, when you leave this house, you need to put on your 360. I said,
Yeah,
mommy has a lot of trust issues. There's a lot of things that's going on that you're not paying attention to, and I am. So you need to keep it on.
yeah.
Okay? Mm.
Like I'm not here to track where you at all times. I just have it on so it shows me a notification of where that makes sure that you're
Right. Your
safe.
safety. So
And
God
then
forbid
I
something happens.
exactly, and then I feel better because okay, I know where you at, exactly where you at, and if something goes down, I know where to go. I know who to call, whatever.
Because I care less where you go. I just want to make sure you good. Because if I have to blow up this whole town, this whole state, best believe I'll go to jail smiling.
Now
I
the
think it's
question, what's that?
go
What's
ahead.
that?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the
What's the question?
question is gonna be now: is it safer to travel alone, or is it safer to travel with friends?
Either way, you're fucked. Unless you have true friends, like real true, like true friend. Like I can say I have two like good friends, like over 20 years. Like solid. You know what I mean? Like it's hard
Okay.
because kids want to be friends with kids. You know what I mean? They want to have fun. They want to go out with other people. It's hard.
Yeah. It's really it's unfortunate. It's sad because no parent wants to lose a child. Like my cousin, I don't know if you know Jamie, but my cousin was the young man that was killed in that car accident a couple weeks back where the lady was driving on the other side of the expressway.
Oh,
Um,
that was your cousin. I'm sorry,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, that was
Damn.
And
my older cousin, it was his son, right?
Wow.
And they had the funeral yesterday, and I went to the funeral and the pain, that my older cousin was expressing is heartbreaking, right? Um, it's not any it doesn't make it easier, but it does give him a little bit more solace that he knows what happened to his son, right? Could you imagine being a parent and, like you said, allowing your child to go somewhere where you think they're gonna have fun and they just not come back and you don't know what happened? Like
Yeah.
what really happened? That's a weight
a
that,
big way.
you know, that's a weight right there that a lot of people can't bear. You feel
Right.
me? And I,
People
I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't
people lose
imagine
their
what they're
lives
going
over
through.
it. People
Yeah,
never get back. People are not
yeah,
normal. I mean, that's a lot because that's somebody you not only invested in is your child you birth, if you're really like a parent, you know what I mean? Like you can feel that because most parents are not parents and they don't care. But if you're a true parent or a mother or whoever you are, you're gonna feel that weight, that heaviness, and it sucks.
It's
That's why I always
Yeah.
tell my kids to be safe. Safe. My son, he's gonna be 22 in October. I'm like, be safe. Just wherever you go, just keep it 360. Be safe. I feel for the parents. I do. Like everybody that's passed these past few weeks and months, like it's a lot. It's sad.
the more and more I see these type of stories, the more I try to communicate with my parents, let them know I'm safe. It's
Yeah.
like I may not have realized it when I was younger, but now I realize it more. I'm like, you gotta let your family know that you're safe, because
Right.
out here is crazy, especially what's going on in 2026. Is
And all we
It's
doing
wild.
is guarding you, protecting you. We're not telling you what to do or, and that's what kids think. Like we're telling them what to do or we're trying to be all in their life. But guess we're in your life. I had you, first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna make sure you safe until the day I die. Okay? We're gonna make sure we safe. If you don't like it, you can get the hell out of my house. But I'm gonna make sure you're safe while you're in my house.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
parent wants to bury their child. It should be the other way around. No parent wants
Right.
to bury their own child, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It really
Do you
is.
think that I think that it's all I still think it's part of the propaganda though, right?
Yeah.
Because in America we go through there's periods of time where they focus on a lot of situations just the sensation. It's just like hip hop, right? You know how in hip hop,
Mhm.
once you hear one sound, everybody does that sound for a moment until you hear a new sound and everybody copies that sound, right? I feel like America goes through that when it comes to the news, right? Because if you think about it, you don't hear about police brutality as much on the news anymore,
No,
right?
that's that.
Well, you
You're
hear
right.
ice, if anything. It's ice
You
now.
feel me? You hear
Yeah.
ICE now, right?
Yeah.
Do you but do you think police brutality has stopped?
No, of course not.
No,
No.
no,
And
most
you don't
definitely
even
not.
hear ICE as much as you was earlier in the year. You
Right.
feel me? Or
Beginning.
late
Yeah.
last year. Do
Yeah.
you think ICE brutality has stopped?
No.
So
No.
this is gonna be the new trend for the next week. It's been the new trend for the past couple of months. Y'all just said it. Missing black people, right?
Right.
You
Yep.
feel me? And
With
and
white
it's
people.
only that way. It's only that way to create propaganda and to sensationalize and to make sure that we stay separated as races, right? Because shoot, you don't see you don't see brutality against Asians like that. You don't see brutality against Hispanics like that. You don't even see it against whites like that. You feel me? But when it's about a black person, they're going to sensationalize it and make it big and make it do what it's been doing.
Yep.
Right? Do you think
Right.
that
Yep.
do you think that this stuff isn't happening to other races?
Oh, it is. We just
It
not.
is.
It's not big news. It's not headlines.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not
yeah.
headlines.
They
Just
You
like
make
know,
it
they,
headlines because it's been a battle for centuries between whites and blacks. Like, let's be real.
so like
Let's
any
get down to history.
and Reggie makes a point. It seems like everything that's been going on with black people lately, the past few months, have been headlines. An
Headline.
Asian person killing a black person, a black person getting killed overseas, another black person getting killed out of town with
Listen,
his friends. It's like every single like what's been happening recently is something bad happens to a black person. It's been headlines.
right.
They
yeah.
trying to cause more division between a different race now. So now people hate Asians all of a sudden out of nowhere. And then also more towards white people because of the stories that's going on.
I
It's
I
sad.
read I
Shitty.
read the I read the book the new Jim Crow. And trying to remember who it's by. You can look that up. The new Jim Crow,
The new Jim Crow.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. And it had a quote in there, and it said, "You are kept apart that you may be separately fleeced of your earnings. You are made to hate each other because upon that hatred is rested the keystone of the arch of financial despotism that enslaves you both. You are deceived and blinded that you may not see how this race antagonism perpetuates a monetary system which beggars both.
Talking about
You
this
feel
movie,
me?
See, now I don't read the book to say all that. That's called from
the new Jim
experience.
Yeah,
Crow mass.
that's it right there.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
And yeah, it
Okay.
talked about mass incarceration
Yeah.
during our time, right? But it's basically saying like, yo, the people who have the money and control the stuff, the what they want to call the Illuminati and all that, they're gonna keep playing this race game because that's what keeps us apart. That's what keeps the money in their hands. You feel
Right.
me? It's always gonna be this game. It's
And
poor white. They don't mess with poor whites. You feel me? It's not like poor whites have it any better than poor blacks. You feel
True.
me? But they're
Very
gonna
true.
make it seem that way. They're gonna make it think that way and keep us separate because shoot, that's how they get the most money.
Poor whites is
right.
worse than poor blacks.
You feel
They
me?
dealing with worse situations, worse living situations than poor blacks, from what I've seen,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Right. And I said earlier before you came on, Reggie, too, that we all need to come together and figure this shit out because at the end of the day, we all have a mutual enemy, and it's not us. It's the higher people that's above us that we should be going against, not each other. You feel me? And a lot of people don't want to see that, and that's sad, but that's reality. And once we figure that out as a unit, as a collective, then we be able to take over. Because at the end of the day, we have the power. We just haven't utilized it as we supposed to.
They always cause distractions so that way we don't know what was really going on,
Mm-hmm.
and they win because of that, for the most part.
Every time, it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Until until it's time for us to wake up, and then that's different.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, that's it's unfortunate from what happened to him.
It is. It's sad.
July
Well,
6th, so it's Monday. So Monday, 2 days after
yeah,
his disappearance, during a 4th of July outgoing with so this happened 4th of July. Wow.
a lot of people was
And
out 4th of July
Then
too. A
today, July 8th, secondary medical examination will investigate whether Wells suffered any physical injuries prior to his death. So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, because they ruled it as drowning, correct?
Reggie, they ruled as they ruled as drowning.
I wasn't too sure. I didn't see what they ruled it as. I didn't know they had the
I don't.
autopsy back yet.
Oh, they hadn't ruled it yet, but
I
they.
think
Yeah.
they did it today,
But
but
how
I
they
don't think
died though?
I
They
don't
didn't
think.
let it. They didn't say yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be mad as a parent though, for
Yeah,
real. Like, why is taking you so long to figure? Like, see, I'm gonna hold it from Bree.
Yeah, they
Ain't no
suspected.
calming down.
They suspected drowning, but they're not sure yet until
That's what I
the
thought.
autopsy comes back.
I thought so, because I'm
Yeah.
like, they said drowning,
Yeah, they suspected.
and there
it
was no
drowning.
foul play. Like, get the fuck out of here. And he's an athlete. You tell me. I know most people can't swim, but I have a feeling he could swim.
Yeah,
And they didn't have
you'd be
no life
surprised.
jackets too. They made that aware that there was no life jacket, nor it was needed either, because they were trying to put that into play.
So if it wasn't needed, then the water wasn't too deep where they was at.
But they're saying the current could have took them.
In Mississippi,
But I
it's
didn't need a life
Mississippi,
jacket.
right?
You feel me?
But we talking about Mississippi though.
Right.
Why
And
everything?
Mississippi don't. And let's keep it real. On top of that, Mississippi. We got a history with Mississippi. Mississippi don't like black folks. The history. It goes so deep before we was even existed.
But Mississippi is one of the blackest states in the country.
Mississippi.
I know a few people that live in Mississippi right now.
You better go on and read your history. Mississippi don't like us like that.
That's a
They
fact.
hide it very well.
I thought about Mississippi too, as far as opportunity.
They hide it very well. Let me tell you. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Interesting. Wow. I would think that they're they got the Southern hospitality down there.
Hell no.
Yeah. But that's to lure you in. You gotta be careful.
Interesting. I
Devils
was just
got
there.
tricks and
So
sleeves.
great.
Come
I
on now.
visited Mississippi last year, like last winter though. But it was
Right,
like,
but you know where you're going. You know
Said
what I'm
what?
saying? Like
yeah,
surrounding. You good with people. Like
yeah. You got a point. You got a point.
you know, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but you gotta keep it real. You know, and we gotta keep it real with our kids because a lot of shit can happen. Like I think of the worst shit when you tell me something, but I'm also gonna enjoy it. But I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Yeah, feel me? And I'm gonna be prepared. I tell my little son, Rondell, all the time, stay ready. Always stay ready. Because if anybody comes
What's
near
going
you
on,
or try
young
to
man?
touch you, you
How
stay
you doing?
ready.
Good.
I don't play that. No, stay ready. You gotta stay ready at all times. You don't have to kill nobody to stay ready. But stay ready.
Right.